In this tutorial, I want to go over just the basic formatting options within the What You See Is What You Get editor. And the first thing I mention is this drop down box here, which has normal and then H1 to H5. Whenever you click on part of your content, that box is updated. So if I click on the header at the top, you can see that header is an H1. If I click on the background text, I can see that's an H2, and then I've got a header, I've got normal text here, which is paragraph text. Further down, I can click on that, I can see that's H2 as well. H2 there, and normal text again. If you want to change the formatting of something, you can just highlight it in the same way as a word processor and then make the change up here. And that principle of selecting something to format it applies as well to things like bold, italics, underline, and even strike through if you want to strike through something. A lot of my content has little numbers which refer to references at the end. You can see here I've got number 7 and number 8. Those are actually, once you click on that, I can see that that is actually a superscript there. But again, to do that, it's very simple. You just type the number that you want. Let me just make sure the numbers lock is on my keyboard, highlight it, and then I can have superscript, or you can have subscript if that's what you want. Some of the other formatting options we've discussed a little bit earlier include the alignment. If you select a section of your article, you can align it. You don't have to select a paragraph like that, because as soon as you click into the editing box that surrounds that particular element of your page, then the alignment is applied to all of it. You also can add in numbered lists and bullet lists. The first one is bullet, then we have numbered lists. Swap between them just by clicking on the other one. And when you get to the end of a bullet line, you can press return and get another bullet for more text. When you finish your bullet list, all you need to do is just don't type anything, hit return, and then the bullet list will end and you'll be presented with the beginning of another paragraph. These other buttons up here we'll look at in their own little tutorials. Down here we've got fonts. We've discussed fonts earlier. I would recommend you don't use them unless there is just like an odd paragraph you want to stand out. The example I gave earlier was if I was doing an article on programming and I wanted to highlight some programming code, I might make that Courier. Two that you could find useful though are the font color, so you can change the color of the font in your article, and you can also highlight text using the background color. So those are available to you. So this should be fairly intuitive if you've used any sort of word processor. And don't forget, if you want to, you can actually click onto the source tab and do editing directly inside the source code.